Hi everyone, welcome to my virtual PT gym. This is this week's activity video. Today we're going to be doing an activity that I call carpet ferry or scooter ferry. I usually use a carpet for this activity because, as you'll see, it's a little easier to control. Scooters tend to slide side to side. If you flip a carpet square so the carpet side is down on a hard floor, it'll slide really easily. The way we're going to get it to slide is the actual exercise part of this whole thing. So in a second here, you're going to see me put the carpet side down. You can also use a towel or something. And then I have this rope. And the way we do this is the student sits on the upside down carpet square or towel or whatever you have that slides, and then they hold on to one end of the rope while an adult holds on to the other. In my case, I was alone, so I'm just tying it to a door handle. But normally an adult will be holding the other end of the rope while the student sits on the carpet square or whatever sliding device you have, and they pull themselves hand over hand along on the rope. I'm going to demonstrate that for you right now in what I think is the easiest position, Taylor sitting or crisscross applesauce. So the student will just, carefully making sure that it doesn't slide too far much when you sit down on the carpet square, as I'm going to do right now. I'm sorry my words aren't matching up with my mouth in this video because I recorded this and then lost the sound. So you're going to see me talking, but not hear anything. It's just going to be this voiceover that I did. But anyway, so I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on this carpet square, and then I'm going to go hand over hand, pull across the floor. So the carpet is sliding across the floor. And remember that the carpet, if you're using a carpet square, it has to be carpet side down. If you're using a beach towel, it doesn't really matter. You could use a rug even, anything like that. Anything soft that will slide across a tiled or hardwood floor. So you can see that from the side how it looks. I did it pretty quick there, but this position is a little harder. You get down on your belly, the student does, I should say, and you lift up your feet a little bit off the ground just so they don't drag, and then you pull yourself hand over hand on your belly like Superman. This, you can see me doing that with my shoulders there. It's those are the muscles, those shoulder retractors that are really going to be worked out a lot in that activity because you have to keep your elbows and your head up while you're pulling. Here you can see a little better from the side. So you can see me arching my back kind of to keep myself off the ground while I pull on the rope. Now, if those two positions, if your student's able to do those two, we're going to move on to something a little harder. We're going to lie down on our back first with the student's head facing the person that's holding the rope. Now, this is going to work on the elbow extensors, the shoulder extensors, basically going to be pulling on our back just like that. It's basically like you're climbing up a rope, like if it was hanging from the ceiling. It's the same basic types of movement. Now, this is the hardest one. This one, we're going to do the opposite, laying on the back, but with the feet facing. So now we're going to be using opposite muscles that we just did instead of the elbow and shoulder extensor muscles, we're going to be using like the flexor muscles, like the biceps and the anterior deltoids. That one is the hardest one for sure. When I did this, I felt a lot in my core as well, like my abdominal muscles. It kind of works on a lot of stabilizing muscles in the trunk as well as the shoulders and arms. So if you have any questions, you can reach out to me on my email that's on the chalkboard in the PT gym or on the PT Facebook group for the Jackson County Intermediate School District that's also has a link on that chalkboard. That's a good activity it's a heavy work activity, we refer to it as, because it requires a lot of strength and endurance to get through all those activities. I will usually do each of those a few times with students. Like I said, you can use either a scooter or a carpet square, but I've just found that in our treatments at school, the carpet square gets a little bit more resistance as well as a little bit more control. The scooters, they can go awfully fast and they don't always go straight one direction or the other. They tend to drift a bit, which is fine. That offers its own challenge. it just might not be what you're looking for if you're doing this inside. I would definitely recommend using, if you're doing this in your house, something on like a tile or wood floor with either carpet square or beach towel or anything that will slide on the floor without scratching it or offering too much resistance to the student. Like I said, though, you can reach me at an email for any questions, and I hope you enjoy this week's activity. Thank you.